Hello everyone, this is Pam Hemphill. I'm just going to show you a little clip I have. When I was hanging out with Ammon Bundy, I went to a training. It was a training that Ammon Bundy's People's Rights had put together. And it was about, they were talking about setting up their own citizen grand jury, okay? And this was the training. And I'll get into it a little bit more, but I want you to watch the clip first. Hold up.
People, sovereign people. That's the world we live in right now. That man, now we don't have 25 men here.
We have 12. 25.
If we'd had 25, we could have stood one and all and accused him of treason.
Yep.
Because that's what he just committed
We did.
against we the people.
Yep.
And all you guys out there in Wonderland listening or watching this, you need to stand up, because until we've got 25, we got nothing.
Yep.
So Al, who signed a contract with no time limit on it, was screwed out of his company, which has turned into a multi-million-dollar company here in the Treasure Valley of Idaho. And there, they stole his company. Now, lawfully, this isn't the end of this by any stretch of the imagination.
Right.
That judge needs to be sanctioned, and basically, he needs to face the firing squad if that's what the people determine.
Well, just saying that it doesn't matter that he can't hear his own hearing right there. And it's recording, so I'm glad you guys are recording. Thank you for recording.
So that's what they put together, what they're spreading throughout the United States, and starting with Michael Flynn and Ivan Raiklin. This belief, using the Constitution according to them, of course, it's not true, that they have a right to set up their own grand jury, arrest officials, put them in front of this grand jury, and charge them for treason. And you know the penalty of treason. So this is insane. It's Ivan Raiklin, Michael Flynn, and now they have connected with Ammon Bundy. And if you don't know Ammon Bundy, you need to look him up. Very dangerous far-right militia that started the People's Rights. We call it the People's Rights Army. And they have lost their mind. Now, will they be able to get away with this? Hell no. But there are so many naive people out there that are listening to them, believing Ivan Raiklin and Michael Flynn and Ammon Bundy, that this is under the rights under the Constitution, that they can do this. They just can go arrest anyone. Now, if Biden doesn't pardon a lot of the J6 committee and anyone else that's under threat of Trump's threats, they have Plan B, and this is their Plan B, to go out and arrest you and put you in front of their grand jury. And they have to find 25 people, and they use the constitutional sheriffs to do it. So this is all crazy. There's a lot more people out there that know more about this than I do, but I just wanted you to put the dots together and understand what's happening, what's coming next, to be prepared and ready, because they're not done with us. Just because they get pardons, they have their Plan B, their insanity, and they are dangerous. And as with the J6ers, if they're released, same thing. They want to impeach all the judges that sentenced the J6ers. They want restitution, they want money. Even though they collected all that give, send, and go, they still want to go after the government if they're released, if they're pardoned, for more money. And as you guys all know, I'm putting out everything I can about these J6ers. You need to know who is in your neighborhood when they get released, because I have 5 of them here in my state. They're very dangerous, and they keep going on with this victimhood. They do not tell you the truth about what really happened to them that day. They minimize it, gaslight you about it, anything to make you believe that they were the victim and it wasn't them. All these lies about it being a setup. Now it's out there that there were 26, paid people. So what? What does that have to do with what they did? I don't care if there was 100 FBI informants or, sources out there. What does that have to do with you harming an officer? What does that have to do with you breaking a window? See, you're always trying to find something or somebody to put the blame on because you won't grow up and take responsibility. You did nothing wrong. Well, I'm sorry. This nation knows that you did, that you broke the law that day. This nation knows that the J6 criminals are just that, criminals. I don't care if Trump pardons you or not. You will always be known as a criminal that tried to take over our nation that day. It was an insurrection. It was an insurrection. Love you all.